Florentine, it's good to be back on the show. I'm here to promote SuperDeluxe.com. It's another internet show. One day I'll get back on TV. It's the good side of bad news. Me and another comedian, Jim Norton, just comment on all bad news and think of good stuff about it. So I'm here for that. And also, you know, I tour with the Killers of Comedy / the Hack Pack. So I'm sure that will be brought up. And that doesn't really bother me. I'm doing comedy 15 years. You want to call me a hack, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
So you're not here to go toe-to-toe with Artie like Shuley did?
No, I don't care. Look, I know I'm not a hack, so I don't take it personally, so it's no big deal to me. But, you know, now, you know, I guess they were taking it personally, but they're making T-shirts up, the Hack Pack T-shirts, so obviously it can't affect them that much, and they're selling them at the shows, so.
Things aren't that bad.
No, it's like, whatever, who cares? Half the crowd doesn't even know what a hack is. No one walks out of our show going, you know, Jim Florentine did a couple of airplane jokes, and, you know, those are hacky from 1970. They don't care about that. They just want to fucking yell, scream, us do our quick dick jokes and get out of there.
So you're just going to have a good time with Howard and the gang?
Yeah, it'll be fun, you know. I'm sure Richard and Sal will come in with some stories about us on the road or whatever, so it should be interesting.
All right,
and Levy, I'm sure, will make his phone call in going, I didn't say that, because he's putting the Iron Sheik on the shows now.
Right, he's a superstar. He's a booking agent.
Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to work. It's, you know, you got the Iron Sheik, you got Beetlejuice, you got all this stuff. It's like, where does I don't even know what the Iron Sheik's going to do on our comedy shows. What? I guess if one of my jokes bombs, he's going to come out and body slam me or something. I guess
put you in the camel clutch.
He's going to give me the camel clutch if I don't close strong on my set, so it should be interesting.
All right, bro. We'll see you in there.
All right, man.
Let's get Jimmy Florentine in here. Let's see what he's up to. Fucking guy. He's a comedian. Must have something funny. Jimmy's kind of gross.
What are you talking about, Jimmy Florentine?
Jimmy Florentine, yeah. He's kind of gross because
Kinda.
he loves doing gross things to people. Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
Good.
That's my man right there, Jim Florentine. Funny dude.
What do you mean? No, I'm growing up. I'm not doing that gross stuff anymore.
Is that right? You're growing out of it?
Yeah.
Everybody's maturing.
One time he went in a bathroom, like at a concert.
Oh, no. Are you going to tell me something really gross?
No, him and Richard went to that, you know that thing in Kansas they went to, that Rocklahoma.
Right.
The gross concert.
So Jim goes there and there's like outdoor porta potties and he takes chili and he's like in the bathroom and like he'll pretend to be eating shit out of a bowl, but like when people open the door they're like, oh my God. And then
That's not funny.
It backfired on him because this hot chick opened the door and went, Jimmy, he had been hitting on her?
Oh.
Well, yeah, I met her the night before backstage. I said, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. She goes, okay, great. And there's 30,000 people there. The next day, I got chili and like beef stew on a plate. I'm standing like halfway through in the porta-john, and Richard's egging everyone on. That guy's eating shit. Oh, my God.
That guy is out of it, man.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Eating shit.
No, he's not.
Oh, that is disgusting, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, he's eating shit.
And then other times I would just stay in the porta-john. It's like 140 degrees in there.
Horrible,
I'm like, what am I doing?
I know. And then like
so then she opens the door. This girl out of 30,000 people, one I met the night before, she's like, oh my God, that's great. Hey, I know you. What are you eating? You're eating shit. And she just ran away.
I couldn't even eat in the, I couldn't even eat in there.
Have food in there.
That's going. See, he does commit the joke.
He commits to jokes. Like he'll eat a bunch of vegetables and then go on a plane and then just sit there and the loudest farts and it's kind of gross, though.
I was telling somebody the story.
Like, you know what I mean?
Story
Come on, all right. If me and you are sitting in first class and I'm farting and people behind you are getting disgusted, you're telling me that's not funny?
It is funny, but it does stink. I mean, it's pretty gross. But then
the woman one time the stewardess followed me to the bathroom and started spraying the bathroom door while I was in there. She started spraying. Friends like,
Jim, where was the gig? I'm going to remember this. I didn't think, when you hear that, you go, I'm more mature than that. But then when it happens, because where was the gig? You know what I'm talking about. It was me, you, and KC was with us. Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, in the airport.
Right. Okay, in the airport. Like a big resort community, a family skiing, like the American family, two lovely children.
Right.
And we walked by them in the airport on our way to get a car, and I'm even cranky. I just got off a plane. We got a show that night. We're a foot from them, and Jim the loudest fart you've ever heard, and the whole family just turns in horror. I mean, like,
It was perfect timing.
I laughed until we did the show that night.
Do you ever feel bad for the people that you're farting?
Look, man, it's 2 seconds out of it. You know what I mean? I just fart and I move on. It's not, I didn't hurt anybody.
And then
all the kids were giggling. The parents were disgusted, but the kids had.
Yeah, the kids like it.
And Richard will describe they're on their way to these gigs and they're on these long car rides and Richard will fart and then Jim goes, roll up the window so that you lock the smell in. I love it.
Well, I don't love it, but I'm just, you know what? If someone did it, I'm going to take it.
And he goes,
you're ruining the joke if you roll the window down.
He goes, Jimmy tells me he can even tell what I ate.
Oh, great.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. That's wild.
I always remember the peppermill story. I was telling somebody that the other day. He had the guy go through one of those pepper mills at a restaurant and pile up the pepper.
That's funny.
And he's so committed, he ate the darn thing.
Yeah. Whenever I go to dinner now, they come around, you want pepper? Everyone at the table's like, please don't do it. I did it with my family. I was in Jamaica last week with them.
So you make the guy empty out an entire pepper?
Yeah, I only went about 8 minutes this time.
Right.
My family was disgusted. They're like, look, because they're all laughing, they can't eat.
You mean the guy goes, the first minute in, the guy goes, all right, is that enough?
Yeah, I'm like, more, man.
Oh, no, one of the
and does the guy laugh as he's sitting?
No, he was not laughing at all because he had a bunch of other tables to get to.
And one of the stories,
then
the
they had
guy
to bring
ran
another.
out. Yeah, the guy ran out. He had to go get him more pepper.
Well,
right?
no, yeah.
So this is you now. What were you like before you stopped all this and grew up?
He had to bring another pepper guy in, a relief pepper guy, and the other guy came in because his arm was tired.
In front of your family?
Yeah, in front of my family. Yeah.
So that went 8 minutes, and then you ate every bit of the salad.
Yeah, I ate it all. Yeah. I had to because I got nephews. They look up to me. They can't just say I'm going to throw this out.
Wow. Does it burn your whole mouth up?
It was pretty spicy.
Yeah.
But everything in Jamaica is so.
That's funny, man.
You know what's a real simple one is walking down the street with him in New York, and he just goes, sir, and then we just keep walking. And I mean, every time a guy falls, a guy looks behind him.
And then Artie laughs, so he thinks Artie said it.
Yeah, I laugh every time.
So you've been working a lot?
Yeah, I've been on the road and working. I'm doing a TV show now. Yeah, I'm doing good,
okay?
A TV show?
Well, it's
Jim had a rough
show.
experience. His beautiful girlfriend, who we knew very well, Jade.
Yeah.
She committed suicide. But so now Jimmy's like a whole advocate. Didn't you do some charity work for suicide prevention?
Yeah, I'm working with this foundation, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention now.
And what'd you do? You did like a long walk?
Yeah, I did a 20-mile walk for him.
How does that make money?
Just people. You have to raise enough money. You have to raise at least $1,000 just to walk.
Oh wow!
So everyone that did it, and there was about over 2,000 people. I raised about $5,000 for it.
But you're lazy. Did you do the whole walk?
I did about 13 miles.
And then what happened?
Because it was ridiculous. It was 20 miles through Manhattan. You know what I mean? It was from dusk till dawn.
Right.
And you didn't do it?
Well, no. What happened is they realized that 20 miles was too long, so they had people picking up in buses to take them further along because we were never going to finish in time.
Oh.
Me and my other buddy, this guy Ray Combs. Remember Ray Combs Senior? Yeah.
Ray Combs Sr. committed suicide.
Yeah, so I was walking with his son, Ray Combs Jr. is a comic. He's a good friend of mine.
I didn't know that.
So we walked together, and we got to the Upper West Side. It was 2 in the morning. There was a bar open. We go, you know what? Let's go in and do a shot for our loved ones. You know what I mean? One quick shot, then we'll get back in line and start walking.
Are you guys in some sort of support group together? Because his father, Ray Combs, who hosted Family Feud,
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
And Jade, of course, committed suicide. It was tough, man. So do you guys sit there and talk suicide stuff together?
Yeah, we do. I go to support groups. He doesn't go to the same ones I do.
What are the support groups like? What do they do?
It's called Survivors of Suicide. So everyone that's been through it, we sit around and we talk. It's like an AA meeting.
And you goof around there?
No, there's no goofing around.
No, you serious?
I was at one last night till 10 o'clock. It's just you see a mother come in that just lost her son. It's horrific.
Have you ever picked up any chicks there?
No, but there's a lot of women that want me to set them up with their daughters and stuff. I'm like, nah,
I got to figure women are vulnerable at that point if they're coming there.
That would be a good pickup spot, you think?
Yeah,
it is.
As a hideous man, I know this.
No, because there's this woman I talked to on the phone. She's about 53. She came to Artie's show this weekend. She was in town.
Right.
And she just lost her son about a year ago, and we've been talking on the phone. She emailed me and what happened with Jade.
That's the roughest thing to go through.
It's horrific, especially a mother losing her son.
Right.
And, we've become good friends, and she was in town. I took her to Artie's show, and she's like, Jim, just fuck me, please.
Really?
Just throw me one. I don't care. And I'm like, you can't do that because it's, you know what I mean?
The mother said that?
The mother, yeah. The
wow.
She's hot though.
Wow.
She has, but
Yeah,
you know what?
she
You can't take advantage of somebody like that.
Wow, look
when
at
in
you
the
have
groups.
grown up. You can't take advantage of
you
someone?
would have done it a few years ago.
Oh, I would have exactly. I would have done it in a second.
I can't believe this. So what?
You know,
since,
she's because you know what she's you know
She's messed up right
she's messed
now.
up. I'm messed up right now, and I don't want to ruin our friendship because you know we call each other when we're having bad
boy,
days.
that's awfully high-minded
Yeah.
of you. Not to,
You know.
to turn down pussy.
And
I
she's
mean,
smoking. I mean, you met her, Artie. She's hot, right?
Oh,
She's
very
50
hot.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Nice body.
boy, you're real. Maybe this like whole experience has changed you. In
I think
some
it
weird
definitely
way.
has. Absolutely.
I mean, that you wouldn't fuck some broad who just is begging for
Dude,
it.
I got so many girlfriends that I just go out to lunch with or dinner, and I don't do anything with them.
Have you had
now.
sex
You've
since
got
Jade?
And I've never
girlfriends
and,
now.
and I never did that. I never wanted to spend time with women if I couldn't sleep with them. Like for
right.
what?
Yeah, I mean, why?
But
would
now
you?
I actually enjoy it because look, when I'm having a bad day, I can't call my friend Bob Levy up and go,
can't
Bob,
call
I'm having a
Artie,
good
yeah.
day. No, I can call Artie because Artie, you know, Artie
He will talk to you?
Yeah, absolutely, Artie will. But like Bob, you know, Artie's tough to get in touch with. But Bob, I can't
Bob's
call him
always
up.
available?
Bob, yeah, he's always available. You know, I
Request him
got
as
a
a friend.
hotline to his basement phone
Have you
number.
had sex since Jade's suicide?
No,
Not
a couple of
Really?
blowjobs, but no.
just blowjobs.
Yeah.
Why do you think just blowjobs and not intercourse?
I don't know. I just I haven't. You know, they were actually compliment. You know, they just said, "Look, I feel bad for you. Pull your pants down." And
Wow.
Wow.
and
But
gave
did
me
you
one,
enjoy
so.
the blowjobs?
Of course.
Okay,
one-
so why wouldn't you go ahead and have
Well,
sex?
you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, I'll get to that point, but you know, it's going to be a while before I get close to somebody again.
But you
know?
and Jade had already broken up. But
Well, we weren't actually. I mean, we were having problems. This is the thing. I turned 40. She turned 30. We're both growing apart.
Right.
We're trying to make it work. We're together 6 years. And
boy, the
then,
way she looked, I never would have grown apart from her, man.
well, I mean, she just, you know, when a woman hits 30, it changes. Some, you know what I mean? So I hit 40, and I was like, I don't know what I want. She didn't know what she wanted. We're having
So
problems.
she said to you, "Hey, let's call it off."
No, I mean, we were both like just, you know, going in different directions. We
Yeah.
were still living together. We bought a place together, and
His girlfriend was super hot.
yeah, and it got to the point where, you know, we were trying to make it work. We were breaking up. We were getting back together. We were always still living there. And then, you know, Christmas came, and we said, you know what? We had a great Christmas, so let's just go in the new year and see what happens. And then 2 days later, it was,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Do you think psychologically the reason you can't fuck some girl now is that you're afraid that she might kill herself? You could lose her?
Yeah, well, the next relationship I go in, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be tough.
You
But
know
she
who
didn't
he
kill-
should join up with? He
Oh.
should hook up with Richard Jennings' ex.
Right.
Yeah, see, that really set me back when I heard that because I knew Richard. We had the same
Really?
management. Yeah, I mean, it was really sad. You know what I mean? And then everybody's like going, well, was it because you didn't get an HBO special? Was that it? It's you know, it's a lifelong depression is what it is.
She had lifelong depression?
You know, I get, you know, she was, you know, she had her issues, definitely.
Right.
You know, and it was just, it's just tough. You know,
Yeah.
everybody does, but I never thought she would do it. I never did.
You told me you were on stage and you got a call from her, but you were on stage. You couldn't take the call, so she left a voicemail saying, "Hey, that's it. I'm done. I'm done living." Right?
Oh, so there was a
Yeah.
little message.
Yeah.
So did you save that message or did you get rid of it?
No, I only listened to it once. I had saved it for like 2 weeks, and then I just erased it. I couldn't
Smart.
listen to it again.
I was gonna. I mean, I don't know anything about the topic, but I couldn't be able to. Like, I wouldn't want to hear that ever again.
No, I just, you know, I had it, and I'm like, what am I saving it for? You know, I just, there's no way I could have listened to it again. It was too painful, you know.
Dude, you went through a lot. I felt
Yeah.
real bad.
I know,
didn't
you
what
called
this-
me. I appreciate it. You called me
Yeah.
a few times. We talked, and
Did you found her?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was,
And there's
you
no way
know.
to erase that from your mind.
No, and you know, when you find somebody, it makes it even worse. It's even a longer grieving process, you know, when you do that. But yeah, I mean, you know, I was hoping that it was just it was a cry for help, that call, you know, and I rushed home, and
You were too late.
yeah, it was too late. Yeah.
Motherfucker. That is awful, man. That is just awful.
Yeah,
Sweet
it's,
girl too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
liked her a
really.
lot.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she certainly didn't seem like to us.
I know. Well,
the
that's
kind
what
of
everybody
person
said. She
who
was
would do
always up
that.
and happy and
She used
stuff.
to grab my
absolutely.
nuts.
I know.
Not
that's
too
the
many
way-
girls like that who look that good and will grab my nuts.
Yeah, it's a shame, you know. But I've been I'm just trying to get help, and
I didn't know you found her.
yeah,
I didn't realize that. Maybe you told me that. I blocked it out.
yeah.
That's tough shit, man.
Yeah, that's you know they say it's like a 2-year grieving process, you know, a death like this. But then when you find somebody, it could be even longer. You know,
I
when
called you a
actually
bunch
find
of times. Anybody who thinks I'm a scumbag? I
No,
called-
you did,
Okay.
absolutely. You
Did
were
Artie
there
call
for
you a
him.
bunch of times?
Artie did,
Oh, he
absolutely.
Okay, all right.
You know,
Who called more, me or Artie?
I think Artie by
Artie
2.
did? By 2 calls?
By two.
Well, I think you.
I called
you,
a bunch of times. I couldn't get through.
No, you called a lot though, definitely.
I
We
don't.
were also working together quite a
Oh,
bit.
you can't count that if Artie's calling you about work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
About a month afterwards, the first time we worked together after it was in Miami, and we had 2 shows in one night. And in between shows, I talked to Jim in the dressing room, and I couldn't believe how different he was. Not just sad, obviously, and depressed, but even more mature in how he was looking at life, and it was a change.
Did it really change the way he looks at life and everything?
Look, a lot of.
Did it change your comedy?
It's made my comedy better because now I'm
Yeah.
completely fearless on stage.
It's edgier, the comedy.
Really?
You know what I
in a
mean?
weird
It's
way.
like I have no fear whatsoever because that's the whole thing as a comic. If you can get over that fear and just open up, and if I can open up in a support group or here, I could do it on stage. I have no problem with. Not that I talk about it on stage, but you know. And my friend Rudy Sarzo, he used to play with Ozzy. He was
Right.
Randy Rhoads' best friend. He was in the bus that day when it crashed.
Right.
Yeah, that was his best friend. And I talked to him and I said, Rudy, how did you get over that? Because they went on the road like 3 weeks after that. Ozzy needed to get back out. Sharon was really worried about him. He said, I dedicated every show to Randy, and that's how we did it. And that's what I do with Jade. I just dedicate every show, and the shows have been amazing.
Do you feel guilty in some way that because you guys broke up that she did this, or it had nothing to do with that?
Well, I mean, we were technically still together,
Right.
But you know, of course, you feel guilty. Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
right.
most of the, you know, I'm not. You know, some days I'm angry at her because
Right.
I'm left alone and I have to deal with this. But you know, mostly I'm just sad that I miss her. You know.
You get angry because, hey, why'd you do this?
Well, absolutely, but I know it wasn't directed towards anybody. It was
Right.
just someone that needed to be out of pain, and that's what she wrote in the letter. And you know, she left a letter saying, you know, look, I need to be out of pain. I've been in pain my whole life, and you know, it's been gut wrenching, and I'm really
Wow.
sorry I have to do this, but I want you to have a good life, and I'll see you again soon. And just know that the 6 years we were together were the best 6 years of my life. So when I read that, it really made me. It helped me get through it.
She left a letter.
Yeah,
Oh.
a few of them. Yeah, but that was.
few?
Did you
know,
save those, or did you get rid of them?
No, I have them. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't look at them.
I look at them sometimes. Yeah, I take them. You know, in therapy and stuff. I brought them in because he wanted to, know what they said.
So
and all
you
that
have
stuff.
a regular one-on-one therapist?
Oh
as
yeah,
well?
yeah. I go like 2 days a week, and I go to these support groups. So I read all these self-help books. I've read like 20 books in the last 8 months. You know, and this stuff. But I'm just trying to get through. I went to a spiritual healer, a shaman.
Wow.
Hey, someone told me about this. You went to it's a dude, and he starts rubbing you and
He
stuff?
what?
What's going on with
How
that,
does
man?
he heal you?
You might have got this thing might have really freaked you out.
Yeah.
You also had a hand job in it?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
is that where you're getting your hand jobs? What
that's where I
happened?
got my complimentary blowjob. You know.
What'd the guy do?
No, well, he's a healer. He's a spiritual healer.
Yeah.
Even you see.
My
this is
friend said,
funny.
"Look, go see him." You know what I mean? He gets a hotel room. He has a
Of course he does.
yeah. He has his table in there, and I'm like, "It's a guy," and you get down in your underwear. I go, "Is he gonna put anything in my ass?" She's like, "No."
That'll heal you.
I go, "As long as nothing goes in my ass, I'm open to it."
So what do you have to do? Like, what does he do to help you get over the suicide and everything?
Well, you know, he's
What does he look like? I mean,
he's an Indian guy, American Indian. He's about
okay.
58.
American Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a shaman.
A shaman. I know, man. That's
Well, Bob
wild.
Hope used to take him on the road. He was like his healer dude, and just keep
He
him positive
works
and stuff.
with comedians.
Yeah, he works with a lot of celebrities and stuff, and he just, he massages you and gets all the anger and all this bullshit out of your
I've
body.
never been massaged by a dude. That would make me angry.
Well, this guy's a healer, though.
Oh.
He's a healer, so I didn't get an erection.
What do you have to pay for something like that?
It's like $250 for 2
Wow.
hours.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
and he
2
rubs
hours.
you all over?
Not the ass or anything.
What about like your
How
balls?
come there's no anger in your ass?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe he saw a couple zits and moved down to my legs.
It's my angriest part.
You have a lot of anger, but not in your ass, thank God. When the guy tells you you have anger in your ass, you don't get out of the room.
Yeah, the guy's like, yeah, there's nothing in my ass, and that's how it's gonna stay.
When you've been through a suicide, do people try to take advantage of you? Like, this healer's okay. I mean, he makes you feel good, but do people try to, like, get involved with you in strange ways and like, offer you cures and all that kind of stuff?
No.
It's been all above board.
Yeah, but this guy's really helped me out a lot. I mean,
Yeah?
the stuff he was saying, the stuff he told me was basically what she wrote in her note. You know what I mean? Look, I had a lot
Did
of
he
anger.
contact her and do all that kind of
No,
stuff?
he doesn't do any of
No,
that.
I don't like that.
No, that's but he basically told me what was in her note, and also like he said, look, the bottom line is don't blame this on yourself. Of
Right.
course you're gonna have these feelings of guilt and blame, but he goes, just remember, you were chapter 3 in her life. Chapter 1 was the root of the problem. You weren't there for chapter 1.
Right.
And it really made a lot of sense.
That does.
And then also he
Yeah.
said, look, you were. For 30 years, she thought about everybody else by not doing it, and that one day she finally thought about herself.
Right.
So those two things
this
really.
Indian dude sounds like he knows
I'm
something.
telling you, the
Me
guy,
have lots wisdom for you, Jimmy.
he's amazing. I've been to him 3 times. I love him. Yeah.
Sitting Bull once say. You've been through a lot, man. I tell you, it does have to change you in some way because, I mean, here's a woman that you live with, you love, And then, like, all of a sudden, she's gone, and she's ended her own life. Man, I can't even imagine what you've been through, man. I tell you, that's just shit.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm trying to, like, work with the foundation and stuff like that, because that's all she was about, was helping people.
Well, you took off
She helped
after
me.
mile 13, though.
She helped you. She grabbed
She helped
your
me.
balls.
She grabbed my balls and cock.
But he took off after mile 13. How committed are you, really? It was a 20-mile walk.
He was tired.
Well,
Aren't you doing some other kind of work?
Well,
too?
that's what happened. We stopped in. Let's just do a shot and a beer real
Right,
quick. We'll do a
right.
toast to our loved ones, right?
Right.
Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. We're hammered. So now we're like, okay, they're probably already back at the South Street Seaport is where it was going to end up.
Right.
So let's take a cab like 2 blocks away and get right back in the line. We try to figure out where they were. We get back there. There's like 3 people walking in front of us. We were the first 5 to get there. And everyone's cheering us. They broke the red tape. Everyone's like, oh, my God. Meanwhile, I'm hammered on Jaeger.
All right, let's go to the phones. Say hi to Jim Florentine. By the way, check out Jim Florentine on the good side of bad news, available at superdeluxe.com. See Jim tomorrow through Saturday at the Funny Bone in St. Louis, and you can go to jimflorentine.com. Are you still on the tour with Bob Levy and the Hack Pack? Are you?
Yeah,
with those
we're
guys?
doing that.
You're
Yeah,
doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now he has
The Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
He's got Gary the Retard, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I don't know where my comedy fits in. Like, how are they going to use Iron Sheik on that tour? Like, what if one of my jokes bomb? He's going to come out and give me the camel clutch?
Could be.
You suck!
Let's go to Bob. Bob, you're on the air.
Yeah, Jim mentioned that, he hadn't had sex and that he had mercy blowjobs, and he didn't even thank me. Jim, why didn't you thank me for the mercy blowjobs I gave you?
I forgot your name, that's why. You didn't swallow, that's why.
Roger, go ahead in East Windsor, New Jersey.
Hey, now. Hey, Jimbo. You started out talking about farting in kids' faces and stuff, and it was funny. And now I feel like slitting my own wrist, man. You're depressing me. How about making me laugh funny, man?
I'm sorry.
Hey,
That's,
come on.
I don't control the interview.
Listen, we don't have problems, but you're a funny man. This isn't an 800 help me line, okay?
Hey, Roger, you can't be for real. I mean, Jimmy talking about this is it's not only fascinating, but the fact is that it's part of his life. How's he going to ignore it?
Yeah, but he should be. Doesn't Sirius have like a suicide channel?
Dude, you know what? You're a dick, but that's okay. I just hope you never go through this. And if you do, I'll fucking call you and I'll help you through it. How's that?
Hey, David, give me that 800 number because I'm ready to slit my wrist and I'll give it to my family now just listening to you, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, thank you. He's going to slit his wrists.
That's what it is. People just joke. Whatever. You can joke about it.
Yeah, he can say what he wants.
I don't do it on stage. When I'm on stage, it's just, full-out comedy. But
I'm glad you're able to talk about it because I know for months you weren't even able to talk about it.
No, I mean, it was tough. I wanted to come on the show a while ago, but I just wasn't ready, man. My emotions were too raw.
Fuck yeah.
Even still.
Yeah, I bet. Man. He's going to slit his wrist. I wish he would slit his wrist, that guy. Obnoxious fuck.
We don't want to lose a subscriber, though.
Well, that's true, too.
See,
unless he's got the lifetime.
You're always thinking. There you go. That's nice.
Let's go to Kevin in Secaucus, New Jersey. Kevin?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, Jim. I grew up with you in Old Bridge. I saw you at the Stress Factory. I was the guy you went to the Scorpions concert with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, Mike and I, we were so sorry to hear about what happened with your girlfriend. Yeah, I'll tell you something, though, Howard. Jim has been like this since high school. His brand of comedy, and we always used to wonder how he was going to translate out on stage. I remember one time his sister had told me a story that she asked Jim to go get her some fruit punch, and Jim comes back with the fruit punch, and she goes, I start drinking it, and it tastes kind of salty. And she turns around, and Jim's laughing. Jim actually peed in her fruit punch.
Oh. You peed in your sister's fruit punch?
I don't remember that one, but it probably is true.
Wow.
I don't know if it is, though.
Oh, dude.
I remember doing that when I was like 5, my older sister.
Isn't that terrible? I mean, to pee in somebody's drink?
That's not funny.
That's not funny. No, I mean,
Howard, something else had happened. Him and his buddies had a card game one time. And, Jim, this happened with Tony. They were playing quarters or something, and the loser actually had to get videotaped catching somebody else taking their shit in their hands. I mean, these guys...
This is crazy, hardcore stuff, man.
Away from them.
This is wild.
That's a rough poker game.
We didn't have a lot of money, so somebody's got to take a log in their hands.
Oh.
Wow.
That
Brian.
was like a year ago. I've grown up since then.
He's very mature now since tragedy has entered his life. He's changed, man. Brian.
Hey, Howard, Jim's totally bullshitting you there on the time he got laid. He totally got laid last time he was here in Baltimore.
What do you mean?
He was here in Baltimore. He totally hooked up with a friend of mine, and his buddy, his other comedian buddy, hooked up with her roommate the same night. You know, he's totally gotten laid since his girlfriend committed suicide.
When?
That was in...
Because I was in Baltimore twice.
That was in Baltimore. When was the last? It was like in May.
No, you're wrong.
Around, I'm telling you, it was around there. Remember, he came.
How do you know he just didn't get a BJ? Why would he lie?
No, I'm totally telling you, this is the truth.
Were you in the room?
I was there that night till like 3:30 in the morning.
Okay,
But you were there watching him have sex?
No, after we left at 3:30.
You know you're lying, Brian.
No, I'm telling you.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, why wouldn't he tell me he got laid?
Yeah, like I already said, I got 2 complimentary blowjobs. Like I wouldn't say it.
Right.
If I'm talking about what happened that night, I'll talk about getting laid.
Yeah, that makes no sense. All right, Hook Nose Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard. You know, Jew Bastard. Hey, listen, I can't believe the change in Jim, bro. You're like a different person, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. Did you ever consider or think about maybe like changing, being a comedian or your career path or anything like that when something like this happens?
No, I mean, this is what I do best, comedy and fuck with people.
You're not
I'm not giving that
Never thought
up.
of giving that up.
I got no other skills. Before I did comedy, I was cutting lawns.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to that. You know, I got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, Mel, you're on the air in New York City.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Listen, my girlfriend was friends with Jim's girlfriend, and it turns out he was practicing that stand-up on her every night, and that's what led to the...
these people are sick.
You're saying Jim practices stand-up on her and then she couldn't take it anymore? Is that what you're trying to imply?
This is what she was telling me.
Well, it's just practice.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah, well, look, the material wasn't honed.
Hey, you got to, I mean, you know, Jesus.
Joe, you're on the air in Boston.
So much for sympathy.
Aren't people wonderful?
Really?
Well, you're getting no sympathy, are you?
That's all right.
Yeah,
I didn't come on for sympathy. That's
I know
fine.
that. Joe, go ahead. You're on in Boston.
Hey, I think it's ironic that you know, Jim is so, you know, associated with this suicide prevention, and yet he goes on stage with Richard Christie, who commits suicide every night when he does comedy. But anyway,
Cricket
2, 3, 4, this thing on. Actually, Robin just mentioned this about Richard Jeni. Were you close to Richard Jeni? And did you how soon did you after his suicide? Were you close?
Joe, is there a question somewhere in here?
I know.
He said he knew Richard Jeni.
I knew Richard. We had the same management. I haven't seen him in a while,
You've been in
probably
touch with
about
the
3,
girlfriend?
4 years.
So do you know his girlfriend?
No, I didn't know his girlfriend.
You didn't call her or anything?
I didn't know who she was.
Did you go to his memorial service? Or
I was out of town when I did, but you know, it really that was a tough one.
Did Jade, when she was alive, ever grab Richard Jeni's nuts at all?
I don't think she ever met him.
she never gave him the pleasure?
She might be grabbing his nuts now. They're both up in heaven, you know.
She was a great girl. Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Do you believe in heaven now?
Oh, yeah, I've always had. I grew up Catholic.
You
know.
did? You believe in heaven?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Artie does too, right?
You know, look, I believe there's a place where, you know, I believe it's like a big World Series game.
Who were the most famous guys' nuts Jade ever grabbed when she was alive?
Probably yours.
Was it me?
And Pharrell's. I think Pharrell's
nuts?
Yeah, she got Pharrell. Yeah, shake it up.
Drove her right over the edge with Pharrell and me. Well, I don't know. And did she go peacefully, though, at least? I mean,
yeah.
She did. Pills?
Pills, yeah, and booze.
Booze. That's how I would do it. If I ever, I mean, I could never imagine doing it, but if I had to do it, that's the way I would do it.
I had a friend who, you know, actually a couple in high school, out of high school. We were in our mid-20s. I went to high school with them, and I saw a couple of their notes because I was real friendly with the family. And it's the weirdest thing about reading a suicide note is you realize that this is the last thing this person ever did. You know, you look at every sentence, every choice, like
why?
Every choice of word, like, yeah, why did they write that word? Address this person.
Is that what you're going through?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You said you've read several notes? What is going on?
I read about 3 of them that in my mid-20s. They was all sort of drug related.
Oh.
And one kid actually got into a bookie for a bunch of money, and both his parents were killed, and he offed himself. And,
wow.
I was close enough to where I saw the notes. Yeah, and it's just.
He got in trouble with the bookie, and the bookie killed his parents?
No, well, that was a rumor, but nothing that dramatic. But the kid, actually a good-looking kid. He always got laid a lot. It was funny, but he had some issues with drugs. He got into a bookie when we were about 25 years old. He owed a bookie about $180,000.
Oh my God!
And a real guy, like a Staten Island guy, and he he I guess, was going to try to go to his parents and see if they would mortgage the house.
Ugh.
And, he lived in my town. The houses were like, no more than $150,000. But before he had a chance to do that, within 3 weeks of each other, his parents died of heart attacks.
Wow.
And it was like a 1-2 punch. He was living out of a van for a little while trying to avoid this bookie. And we all knew where the van was. And every once in a while, someone would go see if he was all right, bring him food and shit. And one day, this one kid opened it up and he was dead. And it was a note, and he took pills. He overdosed. The note is so freaky to look at.
Is it hard to sleep at night? Because you think about her and you think about.
The sleeping's not so bad. It's more of just the day to day. Some days are really tough.
Wow.
Some days it's like a big storm coming. You just gotta wait it out.
Wheels.
But I just know when I'm out, when my friends are doing comedy or whatever, I have a good time. I live in the moment now, so I'm just when I'm out, I'm having a blast, and I'll deal with the other stuff later when I get back.
What'd you do with all her stuff and everything?
Some of it's still there, and her family took the other stuff. So I have some pictures and stuff. Basically, is all I got left.
You still live in the same apartment?
No, I haven't been back since that night. I won't go back.
You won't go back?
No.
And have you
I don't blame you.
considered? Did you ever consider suicide?
No.
Okay.
I don't feel the pain that people feel when they're suicide, and so it's tough for me to understand. But I'm understanding it now, knowing about it. But no, I've never been.
Wheels, you're on the air.
I'm going to catch a lot of flack because family listens. But I'll tell you what, I kind of respect Jim's girlfriend, and when you're sick of life and there's nothing you can do, it's just like being free. You don't want to hurt anybody around you. But it's like I respect her. There's people that try to commit suicide, total losers, I respect her, and I contemplate it. I'm paying for my own funeral now. It's a monthly payment. I got a will, got everything set up, and I'm actually leaving video for close friends, and I've written a ton of letters. I'm even going to send you one, Howard. I actually suggested Gary if there's going to be our last show, I'd do it on the air.
You're thinking about killing yourself?
Every day.
He's paralyzed, though. Come
Yeah.
on, Wheels.
My
you're in a
life's
different
changed.
situation. Yeah, but Wheels, I know you, Wheels. You're in a different situation, and listen, I saw my father. You're not as bad as my father, first of all.
Wheels, you got use of your arms, right?
You got a life, man.
I can move my arms,
Yeah, and I could tell. I met your friends,
You still got to wake up in the morning. You got to wait for your nurse to come in to help you get up and get your shower going. You're just so different. You know what I mean? It's like enough. 12 years. I suffered enough. It's like bullshit.
Hey, Wheels, are you on any medication? For
no,
depression
I
or
don't take
anything?
any painkillers.
No. What about for depression or anything?
No, hell no. Screw that shit.
No, see, that's the thing. You need that.
Should Jade have been on that? You're saying?
Anyone. The medication really works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wheels, you should really think about just trying it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people that
change me.
Wheels, a lot of people that feel suicidal that are on medication, they go on to medication like, holy shit, I feel amazing. This is unbelievable. Give it a try.
Wheels, you're a subscriber. I don't want to see you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about us. We can't lose any listeners.
I'm sorry, Robin.
Wheels, is there a way you could set up a permanent account at Sirius so that even as you go, in other words, we don't want to lose you.
You can buy a lifetime thing.
Well,
You can buy a life. Yeah, but
if I would have won the football pool this year, I definitely would have been.
Yeah, and
So he's blaming it on me.
who
You
couldn't
know,
help
Wheels,
you out there?
I thought you were a
don't
pretty
feel-
upbeat guy, actually. I'm making jokes.
I am. Listen, I have a great time. I laugh all day. I don't feel suicidal. I just know I'm just tired of living like this.
No, look, man.
Listen, man.
Come on.
It's over. It's over. That's all.
But you do hurt other people. You're going to hurt other people.
You're going to hurt us, number
Right,
one.
we're going to be hurt, too.
I'll be bummed.
My mom's the one I worry about the most.
Right, sure. So
I had a brother shot and killed. He was 18, and my older brother just got death in the hospital. He only got 2 sons left.
Wow.
But I got to think it comes down to what's worth living. You know what I mean?
try the medication. Try it. What do you got to lose?
Do you look forward to anything on a daily basis?
I listen to your show 24/7. I write. No, that's about it. I like to play Hold'em, and that's about it, basically.
Wait till you hear the Christmas special we're planning and the.
Did you tell him?
I'm telling him now. We're doing the history of Howard Stern. It's going to be a 2-week special.
You don't want to miss that.
Oh, I'll be here, dude. I'm not
good.
going until you go.
Oh, good. All right. Well, so you've got at least another 3.5 years.
And we can talk you out of it in that time.
I doubt it.
Yeah, we will.
Hey, Wheels, I want to talk to you off the air if you want.
Hey, no problem, Jim. But seriously, I'm like.
You got his number?
No, but I'll get it from Gary.
I've seen this guy at gigs. He's got a lot of good friends who love him. I think you're in a different situation than a lot of other people, man.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to call you, all right?
Some people, Artie, would say it was justified for, but not for you.
Yeah, well, definitely. Absolutely.
Do you
like
have
my old man? I think my old man would have been justified in
Wheels,
offing himself.
do you have penis sensation?
Yes, I do.
In your penis?
Then you have something
Then
to
you
live
got.
for.
I would be able to talk you out of this.
Oh, you know what? Seriously, sex isn't, because you don't, well, I can't really say this. You don't come anymore. So I like just to getting a girl off anyway, thank God, you know what I mean? But
What do you mean you don't come anymore?
Yeah, when you're a quad or a para, you don't ejaculate anymore.
Oh.
Is that
And
right?
I'll tell you what, I'm not bragging, but I used to get top-notch chicks. I mean, I had 3 Eagles cheerleaders. My ex-wife was a Sixers dancer. And you go from that to going, you don't lower your standards, you know what I mean? It's just...
What happened? You jumped in a pool, right?
I dove in the bay and broke my neck, yeah.
You dove in the bay.
Yeah, big old bay. Too big for me.
Do you keep reliving that moment over and over again?
No, I have dreams about it all the time, Just, what are you going to do? It was a 1-second mistake. I tried to do a belly flop, and I just messed up, What are you going to do?
God.
My mistake, I did it to me.
You didn't belly flop, you went head first.
Actually, no, the water was only 12 inches deep. I thought it was like 3 feet.
Yikes.
My chin and chest hit it, just snapped my neck backwards.
Ugh. You must hate bays now.
Actually, I don't go in the water, obviously.
Yeah. That sucks, man.
I just float, What the hell good am I going to do?
You were getting cheerleaders and
Listen, yeah, I mean, any of my friends and my cousins, anyone listen, they know I used to get... Yeah, my ex-wife was the head of the Sixers cheerleaders. I mean...
And what did she do? She bail on you after you got the accident?
No, beforehand. That worried out beforehand. She just traveled. She danced in Vegas, everywhere. I mean, she was just on the road constantly. We just fell apart. Love her to death, wish her the best, but, no hard feelings. No, just the fact that it's just the game, even like picking up chicks, this and that, whatever, it used to be like nothing. I ain't into working for no pussy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Now, but in the past, you didn't have to work for pussy. Now all of a sudden you're going to be begging for it?
No, I ain't.
And I don't understand something. If you're feeling in your penis, why can't you shoot a load?
Yeah, you got to read a book, Howard.
Yeah, no, I mean, but you feel it though, right?
No, you feel a girl going up and down on your dick. You got sensation. It's not like the real feel. You don't have that feeling. I could tell you if you were poking me with something sharp or something dull.
It's not that.
It's called sensation, right?
Right.
Right, but I mean, seriously, what's better than making a girl come? Nothing. So, I mean, I do get off on that way, but, it's just not the same. It just ain't the same. And that's not even part of it. Screw the sex, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being happy is what it's about.
Yeah, you better call this dude.
Yeah, I'm going to call. Yeah, I'm going to call.
Hold on.
Hey, one more thing.
Yeah.
Artie, your buddy's parents both died. He would have got the house, and you could have paid his bookie. He screwed up. See, I try to be funny.
Hold
Talk
on.
to you guys later.
Hey, Gary, get Will's number and give it to Jim. Jim, call the dude.
Yeah, I will.
I
know what he's going through.
Hey, Bob, what's up? Bob Levy, everyone.
Jeez, I live in my ex-wife's basement. I'm getting a little depressed now with this fucking conversation. Can we talk about me and Jim pulling trains? Get us in a happy mood again? Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Those were the days, Jim. Let's go back to banging chicks like that.
Did you used to bang chicks with Levy?
Yeah, I banged a couple with Levy.
What, double teaming
In
him?
the room.
In the room, yeah.
You and Levy double team chicks?
And Levy's got a big hog too.
Yeah.
When he pulled it out, I go, Bob, I gotta go first. I can't follow that.
That's what I was going to say. Do you go first?
Absolutely.
Like Bob went first and then you put it in?
No, I went first because I saw the size of his. I go, let me just do a tight 15 up front.
No kidding.
I'll MC the show. I'll finish it out.
You guys
close
wear
it out.
rubbers when you do that, or you just kind of go bareback in?
I always wear rubbers. Yeah.
What about Bob?
It was a while ago, so we were just...
Everything's a while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago, but yeah.
No kidding. Is it gross seeing Bob naked and stuff? Isn't that kind of gay?
You just don't look.
All right.
I saw it once and I just said, all right, whatever.
Every story's from 1982.
Yeah, it all happened back then.
Right.
The funniest story.
That 1 year.
The funny story is with Bob. I remember the day he got back from his honeymoon on one of his marriages, right? I had to drive to South Carolina with him for 14 hours in the car. He says, I'm a new man. I'm changed. I'm not going to be with any women anymore. I'm finally found the one. I'm not banging chicks anymore. I'm just going to go back to the room and go to sleep. I'm so happy. That night, he got blown by a stripper. That night. It was a 14 hours of him. That's it. I'm changed man.
There's no change in men.
Bob wants to be a good man. He just can't do it.
Something makes
it's
him
impossible, man.
I know. On the road, it's hard. You're not married on the road.
You do get a lot of women thrown. There's a lot of, like, with the Killers of Comedy, even Artie shows a lot of girls around.
Even Artie's
after the
show.
Yeah. There was a bunch of girls.
Artie shows get girls?
No, there was a bunch
that.
of girls, because usually Artie's crowd is, fat plumbers and stuff. Like I was at Caroline's where I couldn't believe how many hot chicks were there.
Yeah.
But there was at least 3 girls that said, "Where's Artie? I came down here to fuck him tonight."
Candace, you're on the air in Chicago.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I just want to say fuck you to that Roger that called in and said you were depressing him. This is the most compelling radio ever. I am so mesmerized by it. Love everything that goes on. And Scott this morning was hysterical. But this interview is so mesmerizing.
You seem kind of boring, though.
Pardon me?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, listen, Jimmy, and Jim and I had talked off the air when a lot of this went down. And I know that Jim was in no way, shape, or form ready to come back on the radio, even if we never talked about this. But you've had a lot of growth in the last couple of months, and I know you're feeling a little more comfortable talking about it. He couldn't even talk about it. He was a mess.
Yeah.
I spoke to him right after this happened, and you were really fucked up. And then I spoke to you a little while after that, and you were a little better, but not a lot.
And we superfans really enjoy finding out what did happen, the follow-up on Jade, because we were in tune with that, and we love Jimmy, and we love Jade and her appearances on the show. So this is like something that's, for the superfans that listen every day, are like, what happened to Jimmy? It's great. It's compelling. It's fantastic. It's not a downer, and I'm sure it's helping a lot of people. I think it's great, Howard.
All right, real
Kudos
good,
to
Candace.
you.
Thank you. All right, well, Marianne, you have the final word, and then we got to get to news.
First, I want to say to Wheels, a shout-out. Wheels, call me anytime. I'd love to talk to. And, Jim, I haven't spoken to you since the suicide about Jade. I feel terrible. And I went on the computer. Did you ever do the suicide walk? Because right after that, a friend of a friend's son committed suicide, and I wanted to do that walk, but I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, I did it in June. There was a walk in June. There'll be another one in New York in June, next June.
And how do you find out about it?
I'll talk to you off the air about it. Survivorsofsuicide.com has all the information.
Jim's going to have to call a lot of people after the show.
Artie's helping me out because Artie's, we're doing a fundraiser
Artie
show.
ain't walking.
No, he's not walking.
Actually, I pay him double not to walk.
We're doing it October 18th. It's just announced today at the Stress Factory in New Jersey. Me and Artie are doing
suicide
well,
comedy
it's a fundraiser.
show?
It's a fundraiser for it. We're going to donate all the money.
That's going to be a fun gig.
No, I'm going to MC it.
We won't bring it up.
Right.
I'm going to bring it up on stage.
You'll not talk
but
about what you're raising money for?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go.
You're going to bring up suicide?
Absolutely. I'm going to bring it up.
You
and
do
just,
comedy about suicide?
Not comedy about suicide, but I'll bring it up. It's a fundraiser for it, and we're going to give all the money to the foundation.
All right.
So, Chai, the Stress Factory is a great place that we've done other shows like this for.
Irish John, you're on the air.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? My condolences once again. Hey, the woman you were talking about, you helped her through her son's suicide. Was that the woman you were with Saturday night after the show?
Yeah, that's the one I was with, yeah.
Oh, man, she was hot. I don't want to say you're a fag, but I couldn't have been able to control myself. I would have banged her if I were you.
Yeah, I'm a good guy up until a point. Like, I've been around depressed women, and they've wanted to have sex, and I always accommodate them. Always, even though I know it's the wrong thing to do.
No, I mean, I've done that before with depressed women, but someone that's been through that, I just...
Is that really true? Because you got on somebody else's case for taking advantage of a situation.
Well, yes, I did. It was wrong.
But you would do it.
That's right.
No, but before, I've been to AA meetings before and, gotten girls' phone numbers. They give them out, and then I call them and go, look, man, I think I might have a drink. You better come over.
Well, you can check out Jim Florentine on the good side of bad news, available at superdeluxe.com. You can see Jim tomorrow through Saturday at the Funny Bone in St. Louis. If you want tickets, you can go to jimflorentine.com. You can see Jim and Artie performing at a suicide prevention fundraiser October 18th at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. You've been through a lot. You going to hang out for the news, or am I saying goodbye?
I don't know. Whatever you want me
to do. If you want to hang out?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
I'm not going to throw you out. Not after that. Fucking afraid to upset you.
I'm fine. Yeah, let's hang out.
Robin, it's time for news.
Thank you.
There you go.
No boyfriend yet, Robin, huh?
No, not yet.
I'm available.
Oh, well, yeah, but you're all messed up now.
But that's perfect. You could take advantage of it.
But you're farting and shitting.
You can mold me any way you want. You know what I mean?
Right now, you're moldable?
Yeah, I'm moldable.
Malleable.
You want Robin to be the first after your girlfriend's suicide?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
Let's just go on a date. We'll go to dinner. You can watch me put pepper on my chicken.
I do like that bit.
Are you asking her out for real?
Yeah, I would go out with her, yeah.
Yeah? Robin?
Don't do me any favors.
Yeah, I'll go out with her.
Well, you're supposed to ask me?
No, it was like, oh, yeah, sure, why not? I don't have anything else to do.
Well,
So
that's
does that
what-
mean no?
I guess.
You must like white boys now. You're probably back to white boys.
I switch up.
Yeah, she
I
does.
had a
Yeah,
black one,
yeah.
now
You're
it's
sick of the
time
black
for a
guys.
white
Now
one.
go back to the white
Right,
boys.
yeah, there you
She
go.
wants one young. You're young. How old are you?
41.
Oh,
That's a little too old for me.
You're a little longer.
Yeah, but I
than
act like I'm 12. Come on.
I think Jim is making a serious play here.
You don't want to go out with Jim? Honestly, be honest. Just get it over with if you don't. Do you not?
I'm afraid of Jim.
He's got a huge ball sack.
Yeah, just don't ask for Hawaiian punch.
Huge ball sack.
Yeah, I've seen it at
There's a selling point.
You got a small penis with a big ball sack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a toy cannon.
Robin, you want something that looks like a toy cannon?
It won't hurt you.
No, no.
She wants to be hurt. So I think you're saying no, Robin, right?
He's staring.
I am. Cool. I'm making her uncomfortable.
Would you stop
I'm good at
looking at
that.
me like that?
Yeah.
That's a date with Jimmy. Him
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to make me
How
uncomfortable.
about Jim and Bob Levy double teaming you?
Now there's a dream.
Jim's privates look like you put a beer can into a beanbag chair.
Well, you don't have to see them the first date.
That's good.
You know,
That's
just
good.
a little making out
Yes
maybe
or no,
at the
Robin?
end.
You've been propositioned by a great comedian, Jim Florentine. Will you go out with him or not?
I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
Robin's thinking about it. Yeah, come on.
I know. I'm
not
just
a
happy
no.
she's thinking about it.
Right.
She could say no, but at least
You're attracted to
There was a
Robin
little-
for romantic love.
of course, black women, as soon as you touch them, they're going crazy.
Oh, listen to this.
Oh, they start moaning right away. Like a white chick is like, a car in the wintertime. You got to warm it up for like 45 minutes.
well,
as
you
soon as you
laugh-
touch her, she's all over you.
Your laugh sounds interested. Oh.
She might like
crazy.
that. She's probably had Mr. X was a little conservative,
Right.
controlling
Oh,
maybe.
yes.
Me, I'll let her do her thing, go out on your boat, do whatever, be topless. I'll let you do whatever you want.
Topless. She's topless on the boat.
Drink your drinks. I don't care.
Do what you have to do. Drink your vegetable drink.
Well, that's very, very, very nice offer, but
You're declining?
I'm afraid.
Wow. You got shot down. Shot.
I'll wear her down. I'll wear her down.
In a blaze of glory.
You know what?
If I thought you were serious, I'd say yes.
No, I'm
But
serious. I'll go
you're
on it.
not serious. Don't be ridiculous.
Why wouldn't I be serious? I'll even pay.
I think
He'll pay.
I'll even
Robin's
pay.
got a lot of money. She's got more than you. She can pay.
No, I don't want to pay.
No, because if Robin pays, then I feel like I got to put out the first date.
Right.
You're
You know what I mean?
That's right, and I will expect something.
You're
Yeah.
underestimating how good you look over there, sugar. You're looking all right.
So, Robin, if he is serious, you're interested.
I said I'd go out on a date.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm in. I'm going.
Jimmy doesn't fuck
I'm
around
gonna-
with dating.
No,
Now,
I'm
Dating's
I'll
embarrassing.
become another friend of his.
Yeah.
I'll make a reservation at Quiznos
Yeah.
right now.
She ain't looking to go out with you as a
Really?
friend. She's looking for.
Oh, stop it. I'm not looking for anything.
She'll fuck your brains up, but you
Oh,
better be the
stop
real
it.
deal.
I can work it.
Stop it.
So you're gonna go on a date then?
I'm
serious.
You
Why-
really want to waste my time going on a date?
It's a good career move for Jim. That's the only thing. Jim's not like that. Jim's not a Hollywood guy.
No.
Although it is a good career move for him to date a more famous person.
Yeah, it definitely is. I
Yeah.
can, I
Is
can,
that what's going on
Are you
here?
seeing this as a career move? Or
No,
you really-
no, I would.
But
I'd
see,
be
Jim's not like that. But that's how I'm thinking.
Oh, Artie's now saying, why didn't I think of that?
Robin, you've had no sexual contact since Mr. X, right?
Right.
And Jimmy, you've had no real.
Well, he's had a
sex.
couple of blowjobs.
Right.
I wouldn't expect that. Maybe just a dry hump. From, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
the
a
way-
first date.
Come on, Robin. You walking in the Funny Bone in St. Louis with me this weekend?
Oh, God, help me.
You know what I mean?
So
we
where are
sit
you
in the
gonna go?
office backstage.
Tell her what the date is. What is the date? Where are you going to go?
Sitting in the office at the Funny Bone.
There you go.
You can sit in
It's
the office
not-
and wait.
It's a nice office
That's
back
what
there.
all our girlfriends do.
Suddenly I'm busy.
I know. New Year's Eve, all of our girlfriends were in Arizona in a kitchen, in a bar kitchen on New Year's Eve. Levy's throwing up in the bathroom. Casey's there. He can't find socks, so he can't go on stage. And all the girlfriends
Jimmy,
are
this
sitting
sounds
there.
like a serious date.
No, I would
offer.
definitely take her to dinner.
A dinner, nice dinner. Somewhere.
Yeah, nice dinner.
The crowd would love it, right?
You going to kiss her after the dinner?
Crowd.
It depends. I'll feel the vibe out.
All right. How will you know to kiss her or not? Would you send out signals, Robin?
What?
Yeah, would you? I could tell. I could usually tell in her eyes. I think I'm wearing her down right now. She's intrigued
Sounds
by
like she
me.
wants the date.
Robin's
but
attracted
She doesn't
to you,
want
I
to.
get
She
that.
doesn't want to just have a.
Oh, listen to
I think I see how you get when you're into somebody who comes in here, and I don't know. I think you seem attracted to him.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, because she has a past with comedian. Well, Penn, didn't she date Penn from Penn and Teller?
She did.
So
she
he's
had
a
something
kind of
there.
comedian,
He's
magician, yeah.
kinda.
So she has a past that she's done that before. She might want a funny guy right now. You had Mixed S. He was very serious, right?
She's a real woman, though. I'll tell you that. You get her
Mr.
charged up
X.
the right way, all kinds of things can happen.
Mr. X was actually very
He
funny.
had his funny moments.
Oh, he was
yeah.
funny. He was hilarious.
Big boobs, everything, man. You can handle the whole package?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You're not looking for a relationship.
Well, it depends what you're looking for. Let's not look too far in the future. Let's just go on a date and see what happens.
You're so funny.
This is a big turnaround. Mr. X hated farters, and you love to fart.
That's right. Mr. X would have drowned you.
Yeah, see, but I'll hold him in. I'm very classy like that. I'll wait till I drop you off.
So this is a legitimate date offer. And
sure.
Robin, it's up to you now, and the ball's in your court.
I can't wait to see Jim ordering wine at the French Laundry.
There you go.
Robin, what is it?
I'm like,
Is
last time I
Jimmy-
drank wine was out of a box.
Where is he going to take me?
Well, whatever.
What's the difference?
I don't know, Nobu or something. I got a gift
Nobu?
certificate.
You got a gift
$50.
certificate? Nobu?
Yeah, so just get the appetizers.
So
you know
you're
what I
going to
mean?
take her to Nobu?
Yeah, I'll take her to Nobu. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, or in Jersey.
Nobu,
Jersey?
Jersey?
No, I'm not saying wherever. Yeah, we'll go to Nobu.
Wow, Robin.
Get a nice
Nobu.
table by the window. Get a candle.
Rich, you'll take
You're
care
too
of.
funny.
Hey, this is nice. I think you're the type she's been waiting for.
What?
I think she wants it, but she's embarrassed to say yes.
Nobu and then scores.
I'm born in August too.
Is that right?
Yeah, 18th,
Oh, so I'll
Saturday.
take you out for your birthday.
August
All right.
18th.
Let's do it Monday. Why don't we just go to lunch then? We'll do it after the show.
Monday. No, I can't do it. I can't do it Monday.
She wants a nighttime dinner.
What are you getting wrapped up
All
in
right,
seaweed?
nighttime's fine.
You want
I
lunch?
didn't say I wanted a nighttime
Do you want
date.
lunch or dinner?
Do dinner.
Care.
What do you want? You're
What
the woman.
do I want?
That's right.
Jim, be a gentleman. Take her to dinner.
I want to be let off the hook here.
Oh, you don't want to go on the date?
Robin,
She
if
doesn't wanna go.
you say no, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Believe me.
He's been rejected by
See, then it doesn't matter. So no.
the answer is no.
I was going to give Jim a couple $100 to get a bottle of wine for you, too.
Wow, Jim. I thought Robin was into you. I'm sorry.
I think she still
I think
is,
she
but
is. But she's
No, he
embarrassed.
just said it doesn't matter.
She's
You know what?
afraid you're not into it.
He's
I am.
saying
I'm serious
it's
about
okay
it.
if you say no. He doesn't want to put you on the spot. But if you're interested, he would like to go out with you.
You know what she's thinking? Like if she goes out with me, then she's going. Bob Levy's going to ask her
That's
out.
right. It'll
Right.
be the entire hack pack is
fact-
now in
Yeah, Bob.
play.
Hey, Robin, for Howard TV, let me and Jim pull a train on for Howard TV.
See, this is what I was afraid
By
of.
the way, Howard TV will be covering the date.
Jimmy will what?
And the Howard 100 News team will be there
Jimmy
every
will
step of the
take
way.
me back to his house, and Bob will be waiting.
Uh-oh. Well, then you have a lawsuit.
Choo-choo.
Well, Robin, what is it? Yes or no?
I'm being serious. If you want to go to dinner,
All right, I'll go to dinner with you.
Wow.
There it is. Bob, you're aced out.
We'll date her.
We'll date her.
All right, Bob, thanks. Bob Levy saying he would date the two of you. Well, the new couple.
Oh, here we go.
Man.
Robin Quivers and Jim Florentine.
This is ridiculous.
I never thought this would be. I
Now
had no
I know
idea.
how you feel, Artie.
No, you kidding me? You've never brought in someone who's the female version of Jim for me. Jim is a catch.
You're a lucky woman, Robin.
I got some dough.
All right, I'll spend it.
He's been socking it away.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you know what? I'll be dead honest with you. You will not meet a guy kinder or with a bigger heart than Jim Florentine. I'm being
Really?
dead. Yeah, absolutely. He's a classy, great guy. He is. He really is. He's a classy,
Nobody
great
can
person.
believe that.
And you'll never meet a guy with bigger nuts than him.
That's true too. I don't think I have either.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, this is something
You
we
know-
might be able to do together. What is your name?
She's she's flustered. You flustered.
You flustered her.
This is going to be a great news segment.
You're going to end up fucking her. I know it.
You think so?
Oh, I know it.
Great.
After
I
all,
can see. I know when
Stop it,
she's
stop
all hopped up.
Yeah, right. I'm all hopped up.
How many dates you think?
Time to get the KY out.
How many dates you think?
2 tops.
3 times at the tops. Two to three, as Artie
He'll
says.
never get a third date.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we'll see about that. My money's
After I
on
fuck
him.
you on the second date, I won't call you.
You better. Don't treat her like that.
I don't know. Things are going so well with Jimmy. He fucked me.
You want to do the show again, don't you?
Nah.
Wait a second. If Jimmy fucks you and then like dumps your ass,
That is not
are you keeping him
happening.
off the show?
That is not happening.
What could happen? What if it's not right?
How great would that tension be when I came back on?
Oh my God!
How great is the tension right now?
You're gonna fuck her hard, aren't you?
This is the greatest appearance a
Go
comedian
ahead,
has ever
tell her.
made on this
Tell
show.
her what's gonna happen. She loves it.
Oh, you guys.
She's ready.
She's ready, yeah.
You know, Richard's been making songs for 3 years, getting nowhere. Oh, Robin.
He walks right in.
Yeah.
Nubian Queen.
Hey.
Hey, Robin Ophelia Quivers.
Richard, you're next. After Jimmy dumps me, you can dump
Can
me.
I'll tell you something. This, and you know, coming from me, this is strong. Just to recommend, to give Jim my brand of approval. A couple of times, Stacy was talking to Jim at shows, my sister,
Yes.
and she said to me, God, Jimmy is such a nice guy. And in my head, I said, I would love if Jimmy and you went out. In my head.
Really?
That's my sister.
Wow.
It's probably the only comedian guy I know.
You'd
who-
ever let
Yeah. I've said
go
that.
out with your sister.
Yeah, I've said that. So, I mean, come on. I got
Even
it.
though he eats his own shit.
I know a different guy. He's a good guy.
Right.
Robin, I think
Wow.
you'd be doing well for yourself here.
All right.
And obviously, Jim would be doing well for himself. You know, I like the two of you.
Who's doing better?
You
Jim. Jim's clearly doing. Jim's doing
You two
better.
would be a super powerful couple. You know, I feel this would elevate Jimmy a lot, and Robin, I feel this would be good for you. I mean, you know, a comedian, and it's like in the tradition of Anne Bancroft and Mel Brooks. I mean,
Yes.
this is very big. This is big.
I'm so
I
serious.
had no idea.
I got Crank Anchor's money.
That's right.
Well, I forgot about that.
I think you got scale for that, didn't you?
Yeah, and I get residual checks. I got 48 cents the other day. I'm doing a show on the internet now. I'm telling you, things are going
Things
good.
are going good.
It ain't
for
The
you.
Simpsons, but you know.
There's another comedian on the phone that wants you to yucko.
Hey, I'm calling the cock block, Jim. You know, fuck no boo. I'll take you to the Popeyes in Harlem.
now you're talking. This is
Yeah.
a guy who knows how to
For this one, baby.
turn my head.
All right, yucko.
Hubba.
Well, this is really out of the blue. I had no idea of the attraction between you two. And good for you, Robin, and good for you, my friend Jim. All right.
Is she just going to laugh the whole date? I'm going to take it serious.
Stop looking at me.
All right, so
She's
we'll take
envisioning-
separate tables then.
She's
We'll just
thinking
wave
about
to
now,
each other.
like if she was having sex with you.
Who's he going to look at during the date? The kabuki waiter? What do you?
Robin, you've got a bad case of the giggles over this.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, when love
dare you-
happens,
How dare you guys put me on the spot like that?
hey, he asked you out. when love blossoms like this,
You know what? This is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
It is. It is.
Dr.
ridiculous.
Ronnie's books are flying off the shelves right now.
why is it ridiculous?
Why would somebody come here and ask me out on the show?
Well, because when does he
happened.
get to see you?
It just happened. Listen to
It did just happen, absolutely.
I think it wasn't like it didn't seem like a planned out. Like you know,
He didn't come in with an agenda.
Plus, you run out of here after the show. I can't find you.
You could find me if you really wanted to.
Oh, he'll find you.
I will do that then.
We'll find you.
He'll track you down.
Have you ever pleasured yourself to Robin?
No, I haven't.
See?
That's good. It's
That's
pure.
good.
That's good.
You got class. Well, I hope Howard TV covers the date. I truly do.
Please, there's not going to be any date.
well, you just wait a minute. I thought there was. You guys
You
agreed to
agreed.
dinner.
You said you go to dinner. Look, if you're not going to take this serious, you know what I mean? This is ridiculous. I'll ask out Lisa G then.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, you want Robin? I'm telling you.
No, I do, absolutely. You know what? I just hate when they don't take it serious. She's just going to laugh the whole
Well,
time.
she's a little flustered by all this. I understand what's going on. This is a little.
This is another one of his gimmicks,
No,
like
it's
the
not.
pepper.
Is this a pepper or is this?
I won't order chicken. We go out. I won't embarrass you.
There's more pepper.
This
You know
isn't.
what? Go see how it works out.
This isn't like when he walks down the street and goes, "Sir."
No, it isn't.
Yeah, really. This is another one of his
How will this work? When is it going to happen? Do you?
self-amusement.
Probably in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I'll be in town. I got to
Okay.
go to town for a little bit.
All right.
You want to go to St. Louis?
Take you seriously.
Well, we'll see what happens, Rob.
You want to go to St. Louis? I got freaking flyer miles.
No, that's all right. I'll wait till you
You might
get
get a middle
back.
seat, but
I'll wait till you get back.
You got to see the hotel they put you up
I
there.
hope that, Robin, honestly, I hope you
Sounds
find.
too romantic.
I hope you find love. I do.
St.
Both,
Louis.
both you kids.
That would be ridiculous.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I couldn't come back to this show.
St. Louis Funny Bone does not pinch any pennies when it comes to hotels.
Hey, Robin, the ice machine's down the hall.
Do you,
Here's the little cardboard bucket. Go get some.
what position do you think you would put Robin in if it should happen?
Oh, my goodness.
I'd probably be missionary first. Be very romantic. Yeah. And then I flip.
And then later on.
Yeah, then I flip her over. on all
You want
fours.
Robin on top. You want Robin on top.
Well, no, we'll end
Let
that
her
way.
control things.
Yeah, let her control things.
Look, let's do the news.
All right.
There ain't no more news.
This is the news.
I can see John back there scribbling, revising.
Oh, exactly.
Rundown.
Scott the Pace just got let off
Hey,
the hook.
I think it's great. I think it's great. You're not going to feel a little awkward after the show. Like you and Jimmy should just have that conversation about the date, and that's it.
What?
Like set up the date and do it.
What are you talking about?
Because I know you want to go on the date. I can tell with the giggle and the whole thing, and I'm telling with him, I see he's serious.
He's ridiculous.
Why am I?
Maybe
Because that's how you are.
Fred, you can analyze stuff really. Am I being
Fred?
serious?
I think he's being serious.
And you're going to say that right here.
Well, why is he not being serious?
Why would he not be sincere?
Because this is good entertainment.
I think he can find other ways to do entertainment. I think he's for real.
I got 20 more fart stories.
Artie knows it better than anybody. Artie, what do you think?
I think he's being for real. I think this is Robin. I'd see. This is. I like Robin the most at these points. This is when she's the most vulnerable. This is her self-esteem. She doesn't think a younger guy could be into
that's
her.
not true at all.
Yes, you are.
That is not true at all. How dare you say
have
that?
to. You have to be
a
more.
younger guy. He's not even young enough. I'm looking for somebody younger than him.
Well, you have to
What
be more
age you looking
confident
for?
in yourself.
20.
What age are you looking for?
25.
Yeah, how? Yeah, and what are you going to do on a date? Then he's going to go, hey, let's go over to my friend's house and play video games. You're going to sit there
I'm not looking
and drink
for,
out of a beer funnel?
I wasn't looking for anything
You know what I mean?
long term.
Yeah, with Jim, it'll just be the beer
Robin,
funnel.
you're a beautiful, attractive, intelligent, successful woman.
Yes.
This man wants you.
Right.
He's asking you in a sincere manner to go out on a date. And it's really up to you. It's the ball is in your court.
Right. Well, he would bring it up here so
Well,
that it
came
would
up.
be
he didn't come in with that agenda.
understood that he was serious.
No, I didn't come in with an agenda saying I'm going to ask her out on the
I
air.
understand that.
I
but-
just felt the moment. You were looking at me and I was looking at you, and I said, it might be a good match. You don't believe in a moment?
A moment like this.
I was wrong when the girl said she liked me on the air, Robin. It was a
I
full
think it's
week
sweet.
before she was married.
Yeah. I think it's sweet. I think Jim's at a vulnerable point in his life. He's come off a tragedy. You are there. You're an attractive woman.
Why would he ask me out? We've never even had a conversation. Like, I don't understand.
You're attractive. Well, what do you mean? Why did I ask Beth out? I found her attractive.
Yeah, but you talked to her for a little while.
2 minutes. He's
2
probably-
minutes.
I knew right away.
Please.
As a matter of fact, in the hall, he went out of his way to say hi to you. I remember this now today.
We had a nice hug, a nice little moment in the
Yeah.
hallway.
He went out of his way to say hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what song it was.
Jimmy's staring at Rob.
I'm looking everywhere else.
And Jim can stare at you forever.
Oh, yeah, I don't
He's
break.
amazing that
He
way.
don't break.
Well, he's got the look. I'm going to go out with him.
I could picture us on the dance floor dancing to that song.
That's your song now. I can see that at your wedding.
All right, Robin, this is what we'll do. All right, you want to bang a 25-year-old. You want somebody really young. You can bang him on the side. I'll be your emotional friend. I'll take you to dinner, and then eventually when you're done with him, you're going to come to me. I'll wait.
Bob Levy, you're on the air.
Howard, I was thinking, I don't think we should let Howard TV go out there. I think we should just let the kids go out and have a good time.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Kids.
Right.
Kids. I agree. I think this is the real deal. I
Bob's
really
a
do.
romantic.
I see these two as a very, very good couple.
I'm just happy for both of them, man.
You're not jealous?
Everything's fine, Howard.
I can't wait for the next roast. Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Bob. Bob, that was nice of you to give your blessing.
Yeah.
Bob and, of course, Jimmy very close.
Bob stepping down.
Right. Good luck with Robin. I don't know if this is for real, what you guys are up to, but I wish you luck with your romance and also everything else in the future, Jimmy. And it's always great seeing you. Come back and see us again.
Appreciate it.
You wouldn't want to jeopardize his standing as a guest on the show.
Oh, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't let me stand in your way.
For this shit, it's worth it.
I'm
What's
no
the worst
A-list
that happens?
guest.
He
Yeah.
dumps you and you don't let him on the show anymore? No, I would like Jim to... listen, if you and Jim go out and it doesn't work out, like you just fuck and stuff, so... You got to tell me how she is in bed. Just make me happy.
See, that ends the whole thing.
I need to be the first call.
Man,
That ends the whole thing.
It's all over, huh?
I'm in the bathroom.
Robin.
She just fucked me for the third time.
See, now this is...
Are you available for the wrap-up show?
No, I'm busy. But this is what I didn't want. See, now I've got a camera following me around, asking me stupid questions.
I'm going to get a good seat for the wrap-up. Said a word.
Yeah, how do you know they're going to be stupid?
Come on.
Oh, take the lens cap
I
off.
got it, baby.
Here we go. The new couple.
There we go. All right, now hug or kiss. What can we get out of you guys?
Nothing.
Jim, you've had Robin giggling like a schoolgirl all morning long.
Yeah, I know. It was very shocking because I thought she was going to shoot me down right away, but I really thought you were going to go, absolutely not. But no, I feel like, you might want to.
I don't have to say anything. He'll have this whole conversation by himself.
What was it, Gary? I just said we were having this conversation. Like, it's really weird. Like, what if they really start going out? Then, like, at first, if they start having sex, that'd be really weird. And then what if they really like each other? Then I kind of act different around Jim because I don't want, because like, you can't, say, oh, did you fuck her, because it's Robin. And then I go, and then what if they really like each other? Maybe like Robin wants Jim off the road. So, and then I said, and then if he dumps you, I can't have him on the show anymore.
It's too much to risk.
I take it one day at a time.
Jim's a good guy. Hang in there, good guy.
I'll take it one day at a time. You know what I mean?
Look,
I disagree.
This was for the show.
No, it wasn't for the show.
Oh,
It wasn't.
you.
It was just a moment I looked over and I said, hey, why don't we go to dinner?
All right, we'll go to dinner.
Just go to dinner, that's it.
All right.
So it's settled. It's going down. We have an exclusive here on Howard TV. Now, Robin, are you a kiss on the first date type of woman, or are you possibly...
I'm like, Jim, you have to feel it out.
Feel it out?
Suppose we have no chemistry.
Well, what if there is chemistry? What if sparks are in fact
I'll keep the
flying?
car running just in case.
But Jim is Jim's in good shape. He works out. Like, he's in your ballpark, age-wise and looks-wise.
He's really healthy, too.
Chemistry with
very healthy.
Yeah, I eat healthy. What's that?
He's crazy healthy.
Well, a girl, I have to have some chemistry too.
You have to have it too.
I have to feel something, right? Oh,
saying you don't
sorry. What?
Are you saying you don't feel anything?
No, I didn't say that at all. He was just asking about a first kiss. That's what I was talking about.
I'll see you at the wrap-up show.
And
Jim, this is what dating a celebrity is going to involve.
I know.
Robin, and potentially more.
I usually hang out with Shuli. Nobody takes our picture.
Could Jim become the first man since Mr. X to really get after it and
You
get
stop.
going?
You're out of your mind. Go away from me.
We're curious. We
I'm sure
rarely
you
get
are.
to
I'm
delve
sure you
into the Robin Quiver sex life, and here we are.
And you never should you delve into the Robin Quiver sex.
Robin delve into it. That's what I want to know.
If something starts happening and we get romantic involved, I'm not going to talk about it. If she tells me not to, I won't.
See, he's a
That's the kind of guy I
gentleman.
am.
He's a gentleman.
All right. You've sold yourself enough.
Nice.
Love is in the air.
You do the abortion bit where you chase her around your car in front of an abortion clinic with a coat hanger.
You know what? I got to feel it out. If she's, see what mood
See,
she's
I'm
in.
not that crazy. He's not gonna like me.
No,
All you gotta do is run around a car. They'll take care of the crazy part.
No, I couldn't do that.
That's fine. No, I don't expect you to do that. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. I don't eat much on the date, so don't worry. I'm just gonna sit there with the mic running.
You'll be under the table with this thing
That's it.
sticking up.
Robin, this camera is very discreet. You'll barely notice this light shining in your eye.
Oh, is the camera going to be there too?
No, if I see any of this stuff, the date is off.
Look at it this way: if you're not feeling anything for Jim, you can just stare at Greg the whole dinner.
Yeah, Robin, I think your demographic, mid-20s.
Yeah, I know how to work it. I know how to work a
Now
camera.
you're talking, right?
See, if it's not working out between us, I know how to work a camera, so
You
Greg
can
can jump
switch.
right in.
We'll just pull the
Yeah.
switch. I like it.
It'll be like the dating game.
This is good. It could be like, just line up everybody.
It's a 2 for
You'll
1.
just see how it goes with each one
Bob
of you.
Levy will work the sound. I'll take over the
It's a dating
sound.
game, except the contestants switch on the date the whole night.
You get a different function. You'll do something that night.
This is your rock of love.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Jim, I'm not feeling it. Greg, get in here.
We got to tag each other.
I'll be ready, Coach. I promise.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, I'll let you two lovebirds. I'll let the sparks continue to
This is
to
so
form here.
awkward. You get.
All right.